Hi, and welcome to day 48, and this is the COVID diaries. I was sat on the sofa last night having a video call with a very good friend of mine, and she asked me the question, what would you do if Boris lifted the lockdown right this moment? Now that made me stop and think. And what was surprising? Probably no different to what I was doing at that precise moment in time. Now, why was that surprising? Well, I, I play football 3 times a week. Well, I used to play football 3 times a week before lockdown. I would go out to a pub or a restaurant probably 3 times a week as well. Maybe actually even more than that, but hey. Um, and I would play golf. I would do lots of things that were very, very social. I would always surround myself with people. I'm an extrovert, whether it's one or two people for sort of more intimate sort of business-led conversation over dinner, or whether it was a sort of a larger group. I'd always surround myself with people. But I sat there and I had a glass of wine in my hand, and I thought about that question. If the lockdown was lifted right now, what would I do? And the answer really was no different to what I was doing at that precise moment in time. And I reflected on that, and it made me think about some of the other things that I would do coming out of lockdown. And I guess I'm a little worried. Have I become a bit of a hermit? Have I lost some of my extroversion? Um, the thought of going into the office and seeing everybody again. Um, yeah, it would be lovely. It would be really, really nice to do, to catch up with all 48 Project 5 people. I think that would be fantastic. And I long for the party that we're going to have when we come out the other side of this. I think it would be brilliant. But at the same time, just the thought of it filled me with a little bit of trepidation, a little bit of anxiety. I've become so used to now being sat here in this study, working away on these 3 computer screens in front of me, walking to the kitchen that's just down there and getting myself an espresso or some cheese or whatever for lunch, and then opening a bottle of wine in the late afternoon, that it's become a bit of a routine. I don't know. How would you answer that question? What would you do if Boris lifted the lockdown right this moment? Love to hear your thoughts. In the meantime, look after yourself, stay strong, keep smiling, and I will catch up with you tomorrow. Thank you.
Good morning. So we are on day 48 of the COVID Diaries and episode 24 now. In today's video, the topic that I want to address is the fact that I am struggling to find a topic. Now, I don't know whether it's the same for you guys, but I am sat at my kitchen table in my house. I don't see anyone else in the day apart from my husband. I may see a delivery guy deliver something to my neighbour, maybe us sometimes, but I don't speak to anyone else face to face really on a day-to-day basis. I'm obviously not going out because I'm self-isolating because of my asthma, which means I'm not getting the experiences that I was getting before. I don't have conversations with people, and I don't have things to tell other people that I've found or got from those conversations. So it's really, really strange. And because of that, I find that I don't really know what to talk about because I'm not experiencing things. I'll give you an example actually. I took the dog for a walk yesterday, just to the green by my house, and I saw one of the regular dog walkers I often do bump into. We social distance, obviously. We stayed very far apart, which was very unnatural. She was quite a way away from me. I was almost having to shout to speak to her. It was quite awkward actually. But I found that I really had to think about the conversation, and I mean, if anyone who knows me knows that 9 times out of 10 you cannot shut me up. I talk and talk and talk. But I found yesterday when I bumped into this dog walker that I had to really think about what I was going to say, and I had to really think about a topic and a conversation and questions to ask this person. Whereas usually a conversation would have just rolled off the tongue and it would have come really natural. I had to really think about it. And that in itself, for me, was really unnatural and really, really strange. And I don't know whether anyone else has experienced this. And because of that, obviously, I'm struggling for content for these COVID diaries. So yeah, it's a really strange time, So yeah, obviously I'm super conscious of the fact that I want to give you guys useful content. So we plan a little bit what we're going to say, but I think I'm going to be more strategic in what I say and try and plan things a bit more. So yeah, the only thing I really have to say to you guys today is I hope you have a really productive day. Stay safe and I'll see you tomorrow.